when Stefan, my magic osteopath, was here this summer, he was talking again about, you know, we had this clinic where we talked about with, you know, juggling the shoulders, made the horse like push off the front end a little bit more. When you think of him, you want to think of his front legs like springs. If he has to have cadence, he can't just be pushing from the rear, but it has to come up from the front. And if he comes around and he hits the ground, not flat, but to the side, he can't push off it. So he's rushing just a little, and in between you get a pretty stride, and the pretty stride is always when the shoulders are upright, but really think of how the leg hits. And it was funny because this guy for the first time had seen total lessons, and said, oh my God, I've never seen a horse whose leg hits straight every step, because he's going through the corner like this, and the legs hit straight and not like this. So what you want, just with the littlest thing, sometimes it's really just an image to say, I am going to make sure that you stay square, and they're little aids, but they're constant, just tiny little adjustments to get him to the middle and slow down the tempo. Just a little bit in your head, like a metronome. And when you feel it slow down, and when you feel it square, there's no point of going more forward until you feel that moment of a little squareness. And at that point, then it's like, because the wheel can turn differently in the front. You know, we felt that before, like when you get it really right, it's easier in the walk, of course, but how you go from a walk where the horse is a little stiff to the horse being just right, and all of a sudden the shoulders work like a cat rather than like this. And that is the same thing. If we want to get more expression, you can get him upright and let him work through his shoulders, and hitting the ground level, you'll be in a whole different place. And I mean, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be going around and around and around and around and around in all these different circles. So what you need to do is when you go around, you watch what the judges do. And you just, I mean, if you can do a 20-meter circle or whatever, I think you can do some turns or whatever. You watched the class before. But you put your foot, you keep working with these little half-halts. I mean, for me, these are little half-halts to straighten them and to get them upright. And when you get in front of the judge, you want to make sure that you were square, that then you can put your foot on the gas. Because this horse ain't going to do an extended or a floaty trot for 20 minutes. I mean, that is the killer. So you have to make sure that you can create it, and when they look, you go. You know, but really think of the tempo being slower and the shoulders being nice and square. And, you know, and take your time with it. He's got a good walk, that's good. So in the walk, you just try not to interfere, you know. Right, right. And in your mind, you have this metronome in your head. And when you sit in this slow tempo, is when you can think just a little, exactly. And just one tap within the rhythm and the tempo. And the shoulders have to hit square. Like I do a lot of fine. I do a lot of the feeling of that 20-meter diamond shape thing. So that he's not leaning into, that's right. He's there, so he's there. Good, good. And then you feel it a little straighter on that right rein. Good. And you just, when the right hind leg tracks up, which is now, you gently push him a little to that outside rein. Take the reins a little shorter so the hand can stay forward. Good. And now you can pick his chest up right there. I don't care if you pick his pole up a little. Pick his pole up a little and maybe turn right if you have to. Whatever you need to do right now to change his balance, just not straight into the wall. Yeah. Yeah. Good. There is good. That's okay. There is good. And keep a steady feel. Don't drop him from here. Just feel him. There is good. Good. You feel him on your fingertips here. If you drop the rein too much, you have to take too much to touch him again. There. And now, gently, I would right here lay the whip right behind your inside leg a little. Not too hard. There. Not fast. Change your rising diagonal. And lay the whip a little bit behind your inside leg. Good. So the ribs come over just a little. There. Make the rib come over just a little. There. There. Here you are. There you are. You can even hear it. And the rib. Just a little bit. It'd be better to not wait until it's sticking out, but now start laying the whip on the inside leg just a little bit. Lay the whip right behind your inside leg. Yes. Just as a reminder, you don't want to hit him so hard hard that he hits the bit and fusses. You want to touch him just enough. There. And not faster. That's good. You just want to, I changed my rising diagonal for the true one. Good. 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 And you lay the whip right behind your leg. Not further back. Not further back. Right behind your leg. Yes. Good. 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 Exactly. And change your rising diagonal again. Yep. Good. There. Little shorter the range, just so the hands a little, perfect. Just a little, so the hands a little more forward. There. Good job. Good. There's good. There's good. Yes. Good job. There is good. Nice. Good. And I would, you know, I used to teach it the other way around, but I would go back and rise on the proper diagonal for him because it'll help him a little bit more, because it helps you to keep your weight over the inside leg. Yep. Now wait. Okay, wait. You want to break it up for him. If it doesn't happen, you break up what you want. Do you want him to move away from your inside leg? Then get that done. Because he hasn't moved away from your left. Take your time. Wait. Just wait. Let him think. There. Now wait, and make him do it again. Wait. Good. And wait, and make him do it again. There. Good boy. Now you trot off with it. Don't make that was a pretty trot off. Don't yell at him at that moment. Break it up to the little pieces and allow him to feel it. Exactly. Yes, not fast through the tempo. There. Good job. Yeah. Good. Yeah, and he can advance his nose a tiny little bit downward and forward so they know he would stretch anytime you want to, you know, but you don't make it happen. That's pretty. Good job. Good job. Good job. And you know, I would come to a walk one more time and make him yield off your left leg just quietly one more time, just like you did. Start with a stop so that he understands right now he's confused. Does the leg mean forward or take your time? Wait, take your time. This is not easy for them to say, oh, good boy, and then you're good, and then you go forward out of it. Good job. You know that left hind leg is way away from him, and your leg has been meaning go forward, you know, and sometimes it's been meaning to yield, but he doesn't understand that yet. So if you break it up, he can understand. That was really pretty, and now you already got a little better yield off that left leg. Good job. So you can do that several times. Not when he's bad, when he's good. That's pretty in the neck. That's right. Good job. You teach on the good. You teach when he is open to understand. Good. And it's not a big deal if he doesn't listen at the first project. You try to let him figure it out. And, you know, you put a little pressure. Good boy. Wait. It didn't quite happen. Come to a halt first. Little pressure off. Doesn't matter. Little pressure off. You have time. Little pressure off. There, good boy. Good. Good. Good job. It's not the end of the world if right now he doesn't listen to the very first command that he doesn't understand yet. You know what I mean? You just put the little piece together, you put a little pressure until he yields to the right place, and his reward is that he can walk off again. Good. And that to both directions a little. Equally teaching both sides. Good the contact, good the contact. You feel like you have the bit in the roof of his mouth, you're not dropping it, but you're not holding him. Good. Gentle the turn. Yeah. Good. And you quietly come to a halt again. And you change your whip to the other side when you have room that he could yield away. Walk forward a little so you come in the middle. And see when you come to the halt first, then it makes it clear to him that at that moment you don't want forward motion. You only let the sideways motion out. You know, good boy, already got that. Good boy. Good, and trot. Good boy, and you take your time. Yeah, now he's got to make the, he says, I forgot. First I was stepping sideways, now I have to add the forward, you know. Give him a chance in his brain to change his gears. Very pretty. Yeah, good. And when he feels really good, then you lay the whip on him in the tempo to just make that stride a little more airborne. And there I tap him on top of his croup. In the rhythm, and not too hard. When he feels good. Yeah. And I associate that a little with a really nice contact. So that when I tap him, the horse stays in a nice contact. You know what I mean? He doesn't go like this pressure. Yeah, that's pretty. Good. So you want to have him set up, and when you know the judges are looking, you tickle the top of his croup, and he gets a little bigger. You know what I mean? Not faster. That's nice. They want to see rhythm and tempo. They don't want to see running. That's nice. God forbid. I don't know who's going to be looking at it, but that's what I would want to be looking at.
I think it's Hilda Gurney.
Well, she has a good eye, so
yeah.
She's always had a good eye. That's nice. She wants to see a light mouth. She wants to see a pretty pole, pretty neck. Good job.